Things are becoming heated as Team Khabib recently stated that Islam wants to fight at the White House event. In an interview with Submission Radio, head coach Javier Mendez shared some significant information on Islam's upcoming June fight at the White House, as well as the potential for Ilia Topuria to advance to take him on. Makhachev has also significantly increased his size in preparation for welterweight. A fresh workout regimen and some astute creatine utilization deserve praise. In the most recent video that his teammates posted, he appears to be enormous and is strolling around at 191 pounds off camp. The media and fans are excited by how huge and powerful he suddenly appears. He will undoubtedly become even more dangerous in the octagon as a result of his new bulk. Jack Della Maddalena, meanwhile, is investigating every possibility. To hone his anti-Dagestani wrestling skills, he brought in BJJ master Craig Jones and his countryman Alex Volkanovski, who has battled Islam twice. Intense practices centered on takedown defense and scrambling can be shown in viral videos. Maddalena thinks his grappling will take Makhachev by surprise and confuse him, creating one of the most exciting fights the welterweight division has seen in a long time. Let's hear what Coach Javier had to say now.
Through, and like he wants it to happen, we're going to fight this fight, and then we're going to fight in June at the White House event, if they allow us to. And then after that, I don't know. But those two for sure are something that's on his radar.
Ilia Topuria moving up to welterweight to fight him in that weight class. How drastically does that change what the fight would look like between him and Islam, in your opinion?
Well, I think, in my opinion, it favors us even more so, because now Ilia, he's 5'6", right? 5'6", 5'7".
Yeah.
So he's definitely, he's going to be strong as a fire plug for darn sure. But, putting on that extra weight, I don't know. The speed isn't going to be there. The power will be there, but the speed won't be there. So before anybody starts thinking that, oh, no, he did that to avoid, he's not avoiding anybody. He never avoided anybody. But he is looking for legacy fights, yeah.
The Jon Jones saga now has a new angle thanks to Bisping and Felder. Felder noted that Jones might see an opportunity and choose to return based on the outcome of the Aspinall versus Gane rematch. You can expect that he will attempt to take advantage of any vulnerability in Aspinall's strategy, traditional Jon Jones approach. After former UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou told TMZ Sports that he wanted a super fight with Jones, calling it the biggest battle of all time and adding no disrespect to other fighters, the cross-promotion rumors heated up even more today. With Francis making waves in the PFL, despite rumors of conflict with the promotion's leadership after his absence from the Africa card, that statement has revived the buzz. Now, fans are arguing over whether a Jones versus Ngannou fight would be better than a Jones-Pereira match. Naturally, the significance of a Jones-Ngannou battle has changed throughout the years, but it would still be a huge must-watch match. What are your thoughts? Do you still want to see this matchup? Comment below. Let's now examine what Bisping and Felder had to say.
If the rematch goes kind of back and forth and it's a competitive fight, John's that kind of guy where he's going to be like, all right, if he sees any kind of hole or weakness that he thinks he can exploit, he'd be more willing. But again, it still doesn't change the fact that he ducked him when he was the scary, crazy guy, and he still is. Who knows what Tom's going to come back and look like in that rematch.
MMA math doesn't stack up. And
No.
certainly when you look at this, right? John is a tremendous wrestler. He always was. He took people down. I'll never forget when he took down Matt Hamill, right? He took down Matt Hamill easily. And then obviously he got disqualified with the elbows. But I fought Matt Hamill and I trained with Matt Hamill on The Ultimate Fighter 3. And I know how good of a wrestler and how ridiculously strong he was. And
Yeah.
I'll never forget Jones taking him down like that and me just thinking, holy shit. If Jones is taking him down like that, then he's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Styles.
Days before UFC 322, worries about Islam Makhachev are growing, and this time they are coming directly from him. Islam recently spoke with Josh Thompson about his training for the fight with Jack Della Maddalena, sharing information that has alarmed supporters. Islam disclosed that this camp was really far more difficult than his lightweight camps, despite the assumption held by many that it would be simpler for him because he wouldn't need to lose weight. He revealed a number of reasons why his camp was far more difficult than anticipated. Islam switched sparring partners and started working out for over 3 months in order to put on weight. In addition, he was held in 3 distinct camps on 3 different continents: Russia, Dubai, and New Jersey. Social media fans are worried that such significant physical changes would affect his cardio, speed, and fluidity in the cage. A fighter's body and mind may suffer greatly from frequent travel and adjusting to new surroundings, which raises concerns about burnout. Islam also acknowledged that his first camp, which was his first significant weight gain phase, was entirely devoted to bulking to experience what it is. He claimed he never quits practicing when questioned about his abnormally lengthy 11-week camp. Fans are concerned that he may be pushing himself to overtrain after taking a week off before returning to the gym. Fans have a lot of doubts going into UFC 322 because of this one performance with Josh Thompson. Now let's start the interview.
The camp like 3 months before the fight, because I have to gain weight, to feel how is it. It was like long camp. I did 3 camps, one of them in Russia, one of them in Dubai, and last one in New Jersey. First camp, I just focused to do some weights, to gain weight. I did 3 weeks camp, and after that we moved to Dubai and we did a lot of sparrings, wrestlings, more conditions, And now we in New Jersey, and I have my sparring partner who can do similar JDM.
Why 11 weeks for this camp?
No, I always training,
Yeah.
I just go to the gym and I thinking, today I will go easy.
After UFC 322, Khabib Nurmagomedov revealed his plans for Islam Makhachev's future. Throughout his career, Makhachev has frequently been compared to his head coach because of their tight, long-standing relationship as well as their comparable fighting techniques. Khabib wants Islam to remain at welterweight, despite rumors of a possible drop back to lightweight for a mega fight versus Ilia Topuria. Khabib, who is 34, thinks it's difficult to maintain a single weight class throughout your life. Additionally, he wants Makhachev to concentrate on the category where he is at the top of his game and ready to leave his imprint. Islam would instantly become a member of a select group of fighters who have won titles in 2 different weight classes if he were to unseat Jack Della Maddalena. In addition, Khabib sees Islam winning the welterweight title several times, which would only bolster his reputation as one of the best fighters in history. This is more than merely pursuing another belt for Khabib. It's about creating a lasting impression, becoming one of the greatest fighters in history, and establishing a legacy. Islam Makhachev's next opponent is expected to be a huge clash if he defeats Jack Della Maddalena. The most likely contender is Kamaru Usman, who has stated publicly that he will most likely win the battle if Islam prevails. This contest is really important, a battle for supremacy between 2 pound-for-pound stars. However, there is another possibility. He might advance to confront Islam if I successfully defend his lightweight belt, creating an exciting matchup between champions from several divisions. In any case, Islam's next bout is expected to be a turning point in his career and could have a significant impact on the best fighters in the UFC across a number of weight classes. I appreciate you watching. Remember to subscribe and leave a like for daily MMA news.